We're gonna wrap it up. In marbles.
Oh, this is going to be fun. This is great.
I have no idea what the Lord is happening.
For the first time ever.
Let's see. There it is. Wasn't going live for some reason, but now we got it working.
The tech line. He was in the tech line down there. I said, man, I can't believe it's been a long time. I can't believe you've never won the late model feature. I said,
so, there's some cars on track. I mean, I've had calls on track for like an hour. I haven't been able to go live though, but now we're gonna be racing.
And he's won 2 late model track championships. You know, but the modified win don't count as far as the late models obviously is concerned, but we're ready to go. This will be feature number 3 here. There's Ashton Winger.
So this is going to be Hall at qualifying for feature number 3. Ashton Winger there, number 58. He's been pretty much on every single course. He's got the 89, the 22, the 58. He's driving a ton of cars this season.
Ashton Winger right now the quickest of this group of drivers with a 1.5680.
It's going to be dang laggy for a bit, so I want to just do whatever we can to keep this thing wild. Alright, again.
2 now. That is quickest. Dalton Wilson second quick. James Rice third. John Hotchkiss. How they wrap up, James.
And Dalton Wilson now goes second quick.
All 5 drivers, good laps. All 5 drivers in the 15-second bracket. I think in that first group we had 3 drivers in the 15-second bracket. This group has 5. Ashton Winger laying down the time lead with a 1.5382. Dalton Wilson second quick. James Rice third. John Hotchkiss fourth, and John Henry fifth in 5. With 5 quick drivers in third draft hot lap qualifying for Group C. The next 5 will be the 11K of Russellville, Arkansas.
Okay, I need to unplug this phone. Maybe. I can barely move. So it's still laggy for some reason.
Dickinson, a 32-year-old. By the way, best wishes to his wife, Rebecca. New baby son, Cole, on its way in November. Hey! Yeah, congratulations to the Dickens family. Hope everything works out well for you. He's in a Laser Rhine, BD&R Wealth Management, Vanderveen, Napa Auto, Forest Restoration, Lucky.
Still going to dang make sure this phone is not lagging.
Indiana, 26-year-old Dustin Nobby. These are the Rocket Clements, Nobby Mower Shop, Spencer's Leading Landscape, C-Tech, Colin Signs. 21K out of Ewing, Virginia.
If it's lagging just a little, that's fine, but it's lagging a ton, then we're probably going to do some things to fix it. Was it number 21?
Turnkey Realty, Western Building Supply.
That would be Dakota Knuckles at number 21. We have Tyler Bruning, Dustin Nobby. And that's the only other people I know that's so far in this group of course. I mean, not this group, but just these 5 machines here. There's this score that is Kirby. No, not related to the Nintendo character, just don't know what I have to say that for, but that the number 11 will stay 9th quick. Almost up into the wall, I believe. White flag there, that's Mark. That's not Mark White, no, who the what is that? That's Dustin Nobby. Dakota Knuckles 3rd quick, Dustin Nobby 4th, Tyler Bruning 5th. Then we have, whoa, Knuckles got loose. Then we have Kirby and Dickinson, which are going to be 9th and 10th, which are the other 2 cars in this group, other than the other 3 cars that I mentioned.
And that will do it for this second group of 5 drivers. Dustin Nobby, quickest in this group, second quick overall with a 1.5548. Dalton Wilson, 3rd quick in Group C with a 1.5553. Dakota Knuckles, 4th quick. Tyler Bruning, 5th quick. They all still chase Ashton Winger, James, whose best lap of 1.5382 is the time to beat in Group C.
So I cannot guarantee I will stream this whole event because in an hour there's going to be an announcement on AEW, so I'm going to get ready for that. But I will definitely get here. I will live stream most of this event. Who knows?
Rick Purvis contractors, not Jeff Purvis contractors, but Rick Purvis. Close. Maybe his brother. Liquor graphics equivalent to auction plate homes. Followed by the 2020 three-time Florence track champion out of Walton, Kentucky. Be 35.
It's lagging just a bit.
In the Rocket Pro Power, I Drive Auto Sales, Wingate, Crane Services, America Home Leasing, Strong's Brick Oven, Kentucky Auto Service, Food News Realtors, and
So we have more cars on the track. I have no idea what kind of name. I don't know what he just said, but that was beautiful. And you got next group.
They are. That's what it says. Great people. Great cars. Great cars. Yes, Osterhoff, Sims, Morehouse, Simpson Race Products.
That's the number 130.
The 44 in the Robert Earl Racing Kryptonite Custom. It'll be Tyler Carpenter out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, the 31-year-old. Up next. How about that? The trademark excavating ADC paving slicker graphics.
There was Woody Gundeck on the number 11.
Not a custom, but a pro power. Not Scotty. Robert Earl Racing out of Louisville. And not Scotty, your old Tyler Carpenter. So far. Well, right now he is 14th out of 15 with a 172.
There's so many company does that I could read out your name. Which one's which at this point?
74 Chase Osterhoff goes
Number 97. More people that have no idea who the world they are. Yeah, I'm still watching them.
And I don't know the 97.
It's Michael Chilton. If you don't just tell me, I would not know who in the world that was. So,
Gordy Gundaker 10th quick with a 16002. And missing someone. Chase Osterhoff 13th quick with a 162.
I have no idea what the world. I just whatever.
In dirt draft hot lap qualifying Group C with a 153.2. 15 drivers have qualified. 7 drivers remain. Up next to be the 63 car, the 30-year-old out of Holland, Ohio, Terry Rushlow. He's in the Longhorn Gressman. Estel's Auto, Tireman Auto Service Center, DPFO.
There is our boy Carson host for a soon-to-be NASCAR Truck Series winner, and you got to do with that. Soon-to-be Truck Series champion, and you still got to do with that. You might not have a single win to his name yet, but by Lord, he's going to. So, there's number 111.
Followed by the Ohio 35-year-old Rob Andrews in the Longhorn Gressman Tri-County Tire, 10-Mile Creek Excavating. And the 145 Chase Fronapple. He's out of Canal, Winchester, Ohio. The 22-year-old of the Longhorn Clements.
These names are beautiful. Fronapple. Fronapple. How you pronounce that? I don't know.
I believe Austin Neely and 16-year-old Justin White in his Eldora. So Tristan Chamberlain next year. I think is he 15 next year? 16. He will be 16 next year. Yes. All right.
Host of all on the gas in number 42.
Dirtdraft.com leaderboard here, and his quick lap 153.2 top 4 will be inverted for tonight's 20 lap $5,000 win, chasing the dream feature here at Eldora. There's a good look at the Andy's Frozen Custard Nice Motorsports number 42.
Andy's Frozen Custard on a Nice Motorsports car. That must mean Host of all is going to calling next year. That's always know what that means.
Did run the Dirt Derby race here, right? The Truck Series race here, did he? A couple of years ago. He ran the I believe,
Oh yeah, I forgot Hostovar ran the 2019 truck race. Hostovar should have won that dang truck race at Bristol this year, but you know, things just dang happen because Ben Rhodes' dang truck was too fast. But you know, Hostovar is still that Hostovar dub's coming. Hostovar 18th quick on the board. So quickest in this group, I have no idea. So we only have 2 cars left, and we finally have the features, thank the Lord. Cause my hand's already dang getting murdered. It's only been 9 minutes.
Here at Dirt Draft Hot Lap qualifying for Group C 15382.
So there is Austin Neely in the number 3.
24 cars already in the dirt label of Dream. Postponed from June. Those cars make now. Austin Neely will be up next. First time at Eldora for the Eldora Million now to New Tazewell, Tennessee. The 20-year-old in The Team Zero race cars, Midfield Power Plant, Hood Race Monument, First Century Plant, First Century Bank, Four Seasons Boat and RV Service. Also, Local Surplus Barn, MRC Transportation.
Only 2 people that still are left to qualify.
And in the 20W, out of Stevensville,
There's the last score.
16-year-old Justin White.
That'll be Justin White. That will be your last qualifier. Let's go. Austin Ely, Justin White! Got really loose. But he's able to save it and keep going. Still on the loud pedal going down the backstretch.
Schaefer's Oil and Northern Michigan Forestry sponsor Justin White, first time here racing at the Big E. Final 2 of the night qualifying. Anything to make their way to the top 4. Again, Dakota Knuckles right now, fourth quick with a 1.5573. Good lap for Austin Neely, James. On lap number
Neely will go 10th. White will go dead last.
See if Neely is able to pick it up, and he looks like trouble on Justin White's number 20. He is slow on the front straightaway.
Does Justin White go slow down the front? Austin Neely will go 11th. Neely in the wall. A little damage to the back of that race car.
Will log a lap. It'll be 20th quick and a 20.066.
Neely, he comes his last lap. He's 11th quick, and he will go. He will stay 11th at the line, which will be your last qualifier that I probably need to take a break from pretty much everything that just happened.
Tyler Bruning, your fourth quick qualifier, unofficially starting on the pole. Dakota Knuckles,
good race.
Quick on the outside front row, the 18B of Dalton Wilson, second quick, the 5.
I mean, that wasn't a race yet, but.
And your quick qualifier in dirt draft hot lap qualifying for Group B is the driver out of Hampton, Georgia, the Big Frog Motorsports, number 58, Ashton Wenger, with a lap of 1.5.3. Dirt draft hot lap qualifying. Or you're chasing the dream drivers. And again, those are the drivers that are not part of the rescheduled Dirt Late Model Dream, have never won a late model feature here at Eldora Speedway. 66 drivers in all. They were split immediately after the pill draw into Group A,
What
B,
the
and C.
world?
Against their respective group, and they were running.
I'm just thinking these things put glasses on them.
Against their respective group here in just a few moments. Next up, we will have a couple hot lap sessions again for the drivers already locked in to the 28th running of their late model dream. Again, 14 laps are complete. 86.
Things do be going down in Ohio.
The 28th annual dirt late
which is actually what this race is. Cool.
We'll line them up double file. Yes. We get ready for that here in a little bit. So it'll be Chris Madden was the race leader. Brandon Overton was running second. So they will be side to side. Let's know here in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, Hudson Neal was running third. You remember who's running fourth? Carson Ferguson. Carson Ferguson. That is right. Here's Carson. Yes, thank you. Here's Johnny. That's right. Here's Carson. Wouldn't that be something? Tim McCready, fifth. Kyle Strickler was sixth. Zach Dove, seventh. Chris Ferguson, eighth. Kyle Bronson, ninth. And Greg Satterley rounds out the top 10. Here we go back to, and that will, of course, be the finale tonight. We go back to racing and the Dirt Late Model Dream.
Hey, guys. Real quick, Randy, we're down here in the infield, and I don't know that I've ever seen before hot laps. And I think he voluntarily did it. We just saw Chris Madden maybe getting a droop check and a few other things. What did you notice?
Yeah, definitely. With him starting on the front like this, I'm sure they just want to double check themselves because, we've seen people thrown out over this group rule, and that just shows they probably done a little different setup.
Listen,
so therefore they didn't want to go.
these dinguses on TikTok not honest in a single thing.
So now you look, you've got a couple more lined up. It's just a big deal. Quarter inch, knock you out 128,000. You better stop and get it checked.
Well, we've seen 20 pounds cost 100,000 before, so qualifying's in the books for these guys have never won here before. What did you think about it, the way some of these lineups are looking for these main events?
Oh man, just like we was talking, I'd love to have Cameron up here because I think it would be a good experience for him. We got people like Dakota Knuckles and all them guys that runs good back around home, and everybody else in their area just actually get a chance to run kind of with equal.
Dakota Knuckles are there?
Yeah, you didn't know?
And then that lets them be up front.
They were off the media, huh?
Race under the belt before they kick off for the world.
Well, yeah, this is going to be 3 fun features coming up later, but right now, the guys that are going after 128,000 tonight, they're getting ready to come out for their hot lap session.
Ben, I got a real quick question for Randy as well. As we talk about Chris Madden going and getting that droop check, Randy, he's in a different race car. How easy or difficult is it to be just a quarter or half inch off on that droop in a different race car, especially with the way these chassis are made now and with the way these shocks and springs are?
Well, the chassis part is pretty basic. I mean, all the guys that got jigs and, you know, all your bracket hookup points are the same, but sometimes the pieces you move on, you know, a new chain might stretch a little bit the first couple times you run it, or the droop limiter might actually seat in a little bit. So now you got a new piece. It hadn't already been ran 10 or 12 races like his other car. So that just makes you make sure something hadn't moved that you hadn't called back at the shop.
Okay.
Right, and you remember also Randy, of course.
I think that's enough J12 for today. It's time for more racing.
Broke a J-bar and a drive shaft in this car, and it's not raced since.
Yeah, that don't make you feel real good. Sometimes when you break stuff like that, it's right around the important part of the race car where the four bars hook up. So I'm sure they went over it with a fine-tooth comb and they'll be okay. But when you have stuff like that go on, sometimes they can make stuff move that you normally don't even look for. So I'm sure that was part of, you know, letting the officials check it and make sure he's right.
All right, well, we got a group of drivers on the track now that are in the 23rd lane on
Okay.
conclusion to be run here a little bit. They're going to run a set of dirt track hot laps. Don't forget, if you've not yet done so, there is
More
the
hot
original
laps.
dream contest. And for those of us that play dirt track, those lineups are already locked. There is a dream do-over contest, James, that really anybody can jump in and join and draft. And then, of course, we mentioned the Chasing the Dream contest as well. So also don't forget, if you are not yet a member of dirtdraft.com, I highly recommend it. I enjoy a little bit of sports gambling and going out.
Here we go. It's time for more hot laps. Kyle Brunson, the orange number 40. One of the first cars to go out. This is Brian Shirley in the number 3.
If you're a new subscriber, I think it is like $6.99 a month. It's money well spent. You're spending $7.
Kyle Strickle in number 8.
And the cool thing is, you get to accumulate points. You can actually cash those points.
So we have Strickler, Overton, Shirley, Pierce, Bronson, Thornton, Shepard, and Rice with Strickles, by Pearson, Ricky Bobby Cordero.
On the weekends, so this first group of drivers in this dirt track hot lap session laid out sometimes. Now again,
By the way, it's not the call to hear in a dream, but he's still running it. There's Brendan Shepard. He will not be in that number 1 car next year for some reason. Who knows why, but. So it is a Brandon top 2. We have Brandon Shepard and Brandon Overton. You already know that. You already know that. Whatever. Anyway, then we have Strickler in 3rd, Thornton 4th, Josh Rice in 5th, Karen Brunson 6th, Bobby Pierce 7th, Brian Shirley 8th.
He'll be stepping out of the Rocket 1 at the end of this season. And Hudson O'Neal will be taking over the reins of the Rocket Chassis House car starting in 2023.
Silly season has started early. Remember a year ago, Earl Pearson Jr. left
Okay.
to go Jason Pappage. They were not here at the World last year, but then they debuted in Knoxville the week after next week.
Right.
All live here on Flow Racing, by the way, at the end of the month. Well, in Knoxville next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then Brownstown Speedway Friday, Saturday, tonight with Jackson Wonder, all live here on Flow Racing in the next few weeks. What? Mine's like, I'm a kid on Christmas morning. Eldora, Knoxville, Brownstown. Can I get any,
And sandwiched in between all of that,
You got
also on Flow Racing,
Yes,
Tuesday.
Yes.
This Tuesday, like less than a week from now, like I look at my
Yes,
watch.
yes, it is.
Castrol Flow Racing Night in America at #Falls, America's Dirt Track. Fairbury Speedway, $22,000 to win
Okay.
Tuesday night at Fairbury.
Reddit has some interesting subreddits, but
I
I
know,
I saw that. I saw
I
that.
hated it. It crushed me.
Brandon Shepard, the current points leader. American points.
Yes, he is. Good job.
Lily was Chris Madden in the number 44.
So right now, the other drivers out there, there's the 44, Chris Madden. 14 wins this year. Overall, the best year he has ever had of his career, and there's still a lot of big races to go. He has never won a crown jewel race here at Eldora.
Those Devin Moran, which for some reason he has something on his his number for some reason, but there's Shannon Babin at number 18.
Going to the Longhorn Big Hill, the Dynago seat entry. He's got a good hot rod the last
Yeah,
2
congrats,
weeks.
mate.
Second at Fairbury last Saturday night, right? Yes. Behind Bobby Pierce.
He's probably the only fast thing, whatever. Yeah, there's Zach Dome and the number. It's either, I don't know if it's. Yeah, that's Zach Dome. Well, Zach Dome and Zach Dome, and I can barely tell which one's dang which anymore. Because there's too many.
He'll be in the dirt dream here in a little bit. Down to you. Is it Ben or Mike?
It's Ben, but it's going to be a question for Randy. So some of my sprint car brethren, Kevin Newsom, to be exact, he sent me a text. He said, us sprint car guys, explain what the droop rule is. And Randy, what better person than you? Give us the top line of what they're checking for when they do the droop test.
Well, the droop rule is how much the
Okay, since we're doing a random interview, then, whatever.
off the spring when you're on the gas. So for years they didn't really know how to control that. So they started just taking a piece of sheet metal, jack the car up until it was slide under the left rear, and now this year the right rear. When both of them's off the ground, then they measure from the ground to the top of the T-bar, 6 inches in from the left. All of the cars have got a mark or a sticker on them, and then that's where the measurement is of the 51 inches. They don't allow any kind of give on that either. That's max. So what they're trying to do is control how much the left rear comes up, which controls people from running triple stack harder to deal with for the lower budget teams. So they're trying to control that, and they said it's something for safety, but I have my questions about all that.
Oh. Excuse.
Thank you on the track to 1SP.
Goodness.
Diamond Nationals winner this year. Will be Johnny Scott, Earl Pearson, Lucas Oil 46, Hudson O'Neill.
I guess you're gonna have to miss this group.
Motorsports car out of Martinsville, Indiana, the 49. Four-time World 100 winner Jonathan Davenport.
That was Hudson O'Neill, the number 71.
18 overall wins this year. For the Lancelanders, Double O Motorsports, Lance and Darla Landers, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Longhorn, they have a.
There's Jonathan Davenport in the number 49.
Lucas Oil Late 100 Series points.
I think we only have 2 more after this to qualify. I think I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. The top 5 have really been the same since they dropped the dang green. It was Corson Ferguson in the number 93. He will go nice quick.
15th right now. Jonathan Davenport, no doubt about it, the hottest driver in the country. He is restarting in the 20th.
I think that's going to do it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 people.
And they come back and then we ran the dream. And remember the difficulty. He had to start shotgun, did he not, on the B main just to make it into the show. He had to run what? Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, good call. And after him and Tyler had a little kerfuffle, let's say, in their heat race. There's a drink Mike Norris. Yep, there's a drink Mike Norris. But anyway, so Davenport, he won that B main. And mine already came from the back and won it. And go to and won, or at least he might have got second, but he made it in. Yes, he came from dead last. Yes, you're exactly right. There's Hudson O'Neill's throwback. His grandfather, Marvin O'Neill, 71 car. Of course, his dad, Don, Uncle Marty, Uncle Mike Miles, former promoter at Bloomington Speedway. Not Shelby. Shelby's Mike's son. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep. We got one more. I was gonna say, I think we've got those cars that are not so in any of the racing tonight. There's some cars in purgatory. there is the what is that?
Hey, there's a helicopter.
Air flight right there, Premier Health.
Cool.
Helicopter coming. You are not parked on the helicopter. No, me nor Norris are parked here. Okay, good. 2 years ago we got in trouble. 2 years ago we were not on. Well, we were told to park there, and then 400 people on the ground. You can park anywhere you want to. James Essex and Mike Norris park on the helicopter. I think there were 40. Yes, 40 cars. Yeah, and two of them were on the helicopter. And James said I could park there. That was the issue. I did say that. We found out earlier. We can't believe everything James Essex tells us. Yes. So these are the drivers that are in purgatory. They are not part of the dirt late model dream. They have not won a dirt or they have either they're hello. Yeah. They've either won a and or not part of the dirt late model dream makeup. And one of those is Billy Moyer.
He's won 6 World 100s. 6 in the Tim and Patty Lynch 21. Yes, 6 globes. Billy Moyer 21.
Okay, we have more people on a hot lap.
Spencer Hughes as well.
Maybe.
No, look at this. Look at this. Oh my. Where did he come from?
Yeah, but I think that's probably the coolest gym named Tennessee I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, he brought the tent. The tent's here.
It was Hank Benji. Spencer Hughes is down there. That refreshed my memory. He won a prelim. He won the Voltus Classic last year.
Oh,
yes. Remember that? Right. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Of course, Daryl Lanigan, Jimmy.
So Zero Car's not racing yet, but it's gone too late. Maybe, who knows?
You know, guys, it's funny. I was talking to Ricky Weiss. He said, I'm actually very depressed tonight. I'm not in the dream, and I can't run one of these 5,000 to win races. As we see the helicopter land on James' car any moment now. You can watch it live on the Jumbotron. It's like watching the chase scene from Cops, but it's going to be James, his Ford Pinto, circa 83.
It's a 73 Ford Pinto.
My bad.
How about Dwayne Chamberlain? You thought his season was over about a couple of months ago. Florence Speedway was involved in an accident, got into the wall.
Man, you can't hold Dwayne down. He had his neck injury a few years ago, his back injury, and he came back from that. These racers are tough. They find a way. And DJ, you made the comment. That is one awesome-looking race car that he's got here this week.
Yeah, Dwayne Chamberlain's just now pulling out onto the racetrack. I don't know.
So we have more cars here. Those Jason Fagel, Dwayne Chamberlain there in the number 20. He's trying to get everything figured out in a while. So this is his first race back from, I guess, an injury. I really didn't hear what they said, but Dwayne Chamberlain there in the black and green number 20.
Kurt sent me that actually a couple weeks ago and sent me some close-ups of it. Man, that thing, it reflects really, really cool, that green does, in the lights. And so Dwayne Chamberlain back here racing again. Kurt Wilson, the wide-open graphics. They are celebrating 20 years together.
Who's Jimmy Owens, the number 20?
So that's a really cool wrap. And there is the other white and green number 20.
Can we pull enough money together to have a race for just these guys?
You know, it's funny. It's funny that we have the camera on Jimmy Owens because I was actually talking to Mike Hayes, his T-shirt guy back in the pit area, and Mike and I, we had the same conversation. I said, man, we got enough of these guys. We could almost pull the money together and have a race just for these guys as well. That'd be kind of cool. And of course they did. They didn't have any idea exactly.
So these cars will hit the gas.
2020, but there's enough of these guys. I think at one time they maybe had 16 or 18 of them. I don't know that we have.
There's Shane Clanton, the number 25. Then there's also the other number 25, which is Jason Fager right behind him. There is more cars on the track than I thought. There's 10 cars on the track. Goodness gracious. Curtis Roberts there in the number 9. I do not know who that was till just now. Don't not even know if he even showed up the last time we raced here. Number 15. That would be somebody. That would be somebody. Well, Rick Echo joined the 15K and you just maybe that's what they said. I cannot heal. But Rick Echo in the 15, Ricky Weiss in the 7, currently quickest. Then there's Daryl Lanigan, that white number 29, that went second quick.
Yeah, he's won 4 of the past 6 events. Actually, 4 of the first 6, and one of them had an oil pump issue starting on the front row last weekend. Then he won the next 2. He's been very, very good at it, and we'll see what Lanigan can do this weekend. Randy Weaver's already given his seal of approval. Daryl Lanigan type race car. Will this Capital number 29?
You know, there's a good look at the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, those of you watching at home, make sure that you tweet your flow seat. Use the hashtag tweet your flow seat. Let us know where you're watching from. James, we say it in every broadcast. We may or may not get an opportunity. We typically don't. We're typically just balls to the wall in terms of everything that is happening. We don't typically get a chance to look at those during the racing action, but I certainly love looking at them when I get back to my Airbnb a little bit later on this evening. Let us know where you're watching from. Show us those pictures. Hashtag tweet your flow seat. And let us know.
Well, the 50-50's already up to 9 something. So then I can get it's gonna be up a ton more by the end of this week.
If you are anywhere the state of Ohio or here on the grounds, you can go to Eldora50.com and buy your tickets virtually. You have the same exact chance of winning. I've been downstairs. I've seen them, James. They print the tickets off right there. Go to Eldora5050.com and take a chance at winning a whole lot of money. That having been said, you can see, those of you here on the grounds, that the Group A, Chasing the Dream feature, is getting lined up in the staging lane. We are going to step away for a quick set of commercial breaks. And
Okay, commercial break. Okay,
people have
this is not stop 8 o'clock. I'm probably gonna
this evening's event. So you're gonna see
dang
a few
sub
ads.
stream minutes.
We're going to show you a little teaser as well for a little piece that our team at Flow has been working on called the $1 Million Curse, James. It is a
I suppose
trailer
that is
based around the Moran family. It's part of a bigger piece that I think is now up on Flow Racing as well. Really cool. And again, a few more ads, and then we will come back with opening ceremonies. You are watching live the 28th running of the Dirt Late Model Dream here at Eldora Speedway, and you're watching it all on Flow Racing. Big dreams start with small victories. For over 30 years, we've manufactured high quality, reliable, American-made parts. Whether you're cutting your first laps in a quarter midget or competing for thousands of dollars on the biggest stage, Joe's Racing Products will be with you.
So I'll be right back while they're not doing anything.
We'll be there for you. Visit us online
So
at joesracing.com.
I am Ben Buzzy. I'm Tyler Buzzy, and we are the future of Buzzy Racing.
You think they'll jump into business too?
Yeah, I think so. They love racing too.
Yeah. Racing is one of my passions because my dad and my grandpa work there.
One thing I can hope is we were there with our dad. Hopefully what we've taught them and they can take it and teach their kids, it continues to go.
Located in Parkersburg, West Virginia, Dave Poske's Performance Parts is the premier parts store in the Ohio River Valley, housing all of the world's top name brands in motorsports. Dave Poske's Performance Parts is also home to Octane Race Products and Hoosier Tire, Ohio Valley. And rest assured, we have what you need to get you on the track and into victory lane. Ordering is fast, easy, and simple, and can ship directly to your doorstep. Visit Dave Poske's Performance Parts online at Posky.com or give us a call at 1-800-430-RACE. Dave Poske's Performance Parts, serving the Ohio River Valley and racers across the country since 1978.
Are you looking for a new race car hauler, work trailer, or easy-go golf cart? What about something dependable? How about buying from someone you can depend on? Contact Elliot's Custom Trailers and Carts today. They're a certified Featherlight dealer with all kinds of trailers and other products to fit your needs. Located just 2 hours north of downtown Indianapolis, they serve all of northern Indiana as well as the surrounding region. And guess what? Elliot's will deliver your trailer or car anywhere in the U.S. That's what I call customer service.
No, you can't say that. Stop. Yep. Well, that's time to end off the stream, I guess.
Fit your needs.
How do you want your legend to be remembered? You're more than your
Bruh.
victories.
Anyway.
You're more than your losses. You're the hard work.
44 minutes in.
The
Great.
sacrifice. You're the fire that burns within. What will you do to become legendary?
I'll get everything. We'll get on in a second. Okay, this isn't a commercial break, this is just showing a screen. And there it goes. This isn't funny, but okay. Okay, I haven't. It's still. Okay, that's about it, right? So I don't know what they're doing, but cool.
I raced to win the biggest race of all times, and it just happened to pay $1 million, and it was the biggest race in my day.
What has to be without a doubt the most highly anticipated dirt racing event in the history of motorsport.
And CJ take a new car.
It's never clicked there. It's always been something weird happened there. The longer it's went and I haven't won, it just kept getting worse and worse.
Now I want to see that with all my kids, you know, to make that moment for them.
We're gonna have $1 million racetrack for $1 million race this week. We're doing a double tomorrow.
If you want to beat them, you have to beat them. You have to be able to drive it. You have to have the desire to do it. All I think about is $1 million race.
People don't realize the level of pressure that Devin's acquiring right now.
As they come out of turn 4, Johnny Moran 7 Devin. Oh my, turn the clock back, baby. Here comes Devin Moran. Moran's got it on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a 2-lap dash for over $1 million.
100%. I think
Ugh.
let's just break it down a bit.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Eldora Speedway. There you saw the trailer for the $1 Million Curse. It is a new piece that is now currently up on FLORACING as it follows the Moran family. And what is known as the $1 Million Curse, simply put, after Donnie Moran won the million back in 2002 or 2001, James, been to victory lane at Eldora since, not in a regular show, not in an ALMS race, not in the Fall Nationals, not in the Dream, not in the World. A Moran has not been on the Eldora victory stage since then, and this piece put together
I don't know.
by the fine folks at FLORACING is really
Oh.
cool. I've seen it. I've actually been
Wrong
behind the
song.
scenes. The Moran family.
Well, I haven't made it that long, and then it decided to go out the window.
Great
Great.
racing family, and that piece is just, if you haven't got the chance to watch this, I can't stress it enough. Really, really good piece.
Well, I first met Donnie, I think, in an all-star race, early 80s, you know, and the RMJ drilling cars, they had money in the car. Just a great family, the Brenda and the boys in the Savannah as well. Is Savannah with us here this weekend?
Yes,
There you go.
she's down there.
There you go.
I see
She
her.
was here for the Eldora Million, by
She
the way.
was. Yes. Featured in that, she's featured in the video there some too.
But I mean, Devin's got, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens this weekend. I mean, obviously coming into this weekend, Chris Madden, 14 wins, Davenport at 18. They've been the top 2 money winners this year in Dirt Late Model Racing. So somebody later on tonight, $128,000 richer and $55,000 on Saturday. Go right ahead.
And it could be Devin. He's in that race, and he is starting 13 as well. We'll find that out in just a little bit. But first things first, we have got 3 Chasing the Dream features coming up for drivers that have never been on the Eldora victory stage before. And before we get underway with the Group A feature, we have opening ceremonies. We'll send it down to the Eldora victory stage in our very own Ben Shelton.
Thank you very much, DJ. As we get set for racing action here on a beautiful Wednesday night, where 3 different drivers are going to win $5,000, and a 4th one's going to win.
Okay, yeah, that's not funny. It's not funny.
28th annual Dirt Late Model Dream. As we get things set to get underway here tonight, first please join me in welcoming to the stage Miss Eldora representatives, Miss Savannah and Miss Mallory. We'll be talking to them throughout the weekend. They're going to be.
He doesn't even look like it.
Make sure to check out all the Eldora Speedway
tore
social
up.
Yeah, I
media.
know.
They have a lot of fun stuff coming. They'll be going
Yeah,
to the
that was a
campgrounds,
mess.
the grandstands, and a lot of things. And we're going to talk to them about some of that tomorrow. Right now, though, we ask that if you are able to please rise for tonight's invocation and national anthem. Tonight's invocation by Mr. Russ Ward with Dirt Racing Outreach.
Thank you so much. Join me in a word of prayer. Gracious Heavenly Father, God, I just want to thank you, Lord, for the privilege that we have to be able to come into your presence through prayer. God, we know that your Son Jesus made that way possible for each and every one of us. And God, we count it a great privilege and an honor to come into your presence to talk with you, to pray with you, to praise you, to share our needs, God. And we just thank you, Lord, that you've given each and every one of us that opportunity. Lord, we're just so excited to be back at Eldora Speed. Finish up the races that we had from June. Lord, we're so excited to not only come back for the racing, but Lord, just the opportunity to see friends and family again that maybe we only get to see once a year or maybe twice a year. God, it's just so good to come back and have fellowship and friendship with those in the racing community. Because God, to us, racing community is a big family. And God, we should thank you for that establishment that you laid out in your word, God, for family and God. And Father, we just thank you for all those things. We just ask you to be with us tonight in our program. As always, God, just watch over our drivers and keep them safe, Lord. Help them make wise decisions and keep each and everyone safe on the track. Watch over our staff, our crew members, our great fans, Lord, as they go back to where they're staying tonight. And just give us a great, safe night of racing. And as always, we'll give you all praise and glory. And we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Russ. And now our Star Spangled Banner, Mr.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous bar, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Race fans, one more time. How about it for Rusty
Okay,
Shield?
it's finally
The
time
cars
to
are
race.
firing up behind us. It's Wednesday night. What do you say, Eldora Speedway? Let's go racing. Guys, I think they're ready. Take
So
it away,
I'll
Tom.
probably only be able to film this race,
Rusty
but
Shields,
maybe
let
not.
me
I don't
commend
know.
again and thank you very much. You'll be singing all 4 nights here at Eldora. Don't forget preliminary night tomorrow night. It's a whole new show tomorrow night, but a lot of business to pick up here tonight, Dustin. 3 features, 5,000 to win each, and then the conclusion of the Dirt Late Model.
So we got some
14
racing
laps in the
coming
books,
up.
86 green flag laps coming up here in a little bit. That'll be the final event of the night. Are you ready? Are you okay over there? You're getting refilled. No Oreos yet.
No Oreos, no. Well, my wife made chocolate chip cookies as a substitute.
I have no idea what all these dinguses are talking about, but it's race time, so it's going to get ready.
Shamrocks, they're doing pretty
They
good.
are, yes, they are 7-2. She's off to her best career start.
So I will film this race and then I will be getting off for the night because AEW is coming up and I have to watch wrestling
Now,
tonight,
DJ, I
so
think to elaborate, your wife actually is
I
the
will not be
coach.
able
She's
to
not on
film the
high
other
school volleyball
3
team.
races tonight, but I will be able to film this one.
I just wanted to clear that. I just wanted to
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you.
check out the moon on the.
I most likely will be filming the dream later, but
Yes, I see.
I will not be streaming it like I've done with this race.
It's only Wednesday. We're gonna pace ourselves, James. All right, this is the.
But tomorrow I
first
can
of the
guarantee I'm
beginning.
gonna
Thank
be
you, James. Wait, this is
streaming because I have nothing to do tomorrow.
Chasing the Dream features 20 laps, $5,000 to win. Again, these are for drivers that are not locked.
So
into
Core's
their
on
football
track.
dream and have never won. At
This is first of
Eldora.
3, but this will be the
Don't
only one I get
count
to
on
film.
anything else
So
for us
Manny
tonight
Falcon on
or
the
the
pole,
rest of the
Ryan
weekend.
Gustin.
To win this,
Row number
you don't go
2
to
will
the
be
green, you don't
Austin
get
Kirkpatrick and Will
anything
Rowan.
other
Row
than
3, Cameron Muller, Jeremy
$5,000
Shaw.
and a
Row
chance to
4,
stand on the
Garrett
Eldora
Elberson, John
stage.
Henderson.
Take
Row 5,
late
Jaden
ball.
Freeman. 6, we have Corey Hedgecock and Clint Keenan.
James, the lineup looks like this.
Manny Falcon on the pole, the 995 team. 0 Bloomquist car to Pine Grove, Louisiana. The Reaper Ryan Gustin alongside the 19R Rocket out of Marshalltown, Iowa.
Line is Austin Kirkpatrick in the AK-11 on the outside of him. Out of Jasper, Georgia in the 22R, it's going to be Will Rowland.
Cameron Marler in the 99, Jeremy Shaw the 1S, Garrett Alberson in 58, John Henderson in the 2X.
Row 5 is going to be Jaden Frame in the J8, Victor Lee in the 6, Corey Hedgecock in row 6, outside him Clint Keenan. Row 7.
And then, oh, here we go. We have more drivers. Row 7, Stormy Scott, Trent Ivy. Row 8, Forrest Trent, Andrew Rayom. Row 9, Drew Smith and Jeremy Creech. Row 10, Chris. Got it, gets read them all, but we're going green. Chris Nash is in the field, boys. Get ready for a show, because we're about to get one. Here we go. 20 laps around Eldora. Manny Falcon, Ryan Gustin will lead them down. Green flag is in the air for feature number 1. We have a little stack up in the back, but they are able to keep going. Oh, those little contact people getting shifted every which way. Garrett Elberson there up on the top. He's going for a spot there. Goal's getting loose. Garrett Elberson able to rocket around somebody, but I have no idea what he just rocketed around. But Ryan Gustin is out of field. I mean, he's gone. He's pulling away already.
Patrick right now. Ryan Gustin, there he is. He's out front, James. 0.3 of a second, the advantage for Ryan Gustin over Manny Falcon.
Manny Falcon going on the bottom. Gustin in the middle.
In the turn 1, Gustin with the lead 1.069 seconds over the Hee-Haw. Manny Falcon out of Louisiana. And Ryan Gustin making it look easy right now to that 19R with the invert of 4 in this.
Gustin continuing to turn the fastest laps on the racetrack.
16 laps to remain. We have a first lap core. Slowing up the lead just a bit to number 2. That would be Todd Ramey in the number 2 going a lap down. And Gustin will lead them to 15 laps to go.
Manny Falcon, Garrett Alberson, James is now. They got even the. I got even the third spot.
Garrett Elberson gaining on Will Rowland. There's a lap cord there, Todd Ramey. Elberson is flying it in. I mean, he is moving. There's another lap cord that would be some dingus. Do not know his name. Manny Falcon is kind of closing in with the lap cores getting into play. But I don't think it's enough to really do anything with the 19.
Continues to lead Manny Falcon, Austin Kirkpatrick, Garrett Alberson, and Will Rowland. There's a good look at the 19R of Ryan Gustin. Caution flag.
Caution is out. Of course it's Todd Ramey. It's going to be anyone else. It's the most dingus looking car on the field. It has to be the car that brings up the caution. It could be anything else. That is an old school looking car there. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's not as bad as Mike Provenzano's car. I mean, he's really driving a street stock late model. I have no idea what he's even driving. He's driving something. I promise you he's driving something. I'll probably not get to feature the Mike Provenzano's in. I promise you it's going to be a good one when we get to that point.
Restart to the end with 13 to go, and it's been all Gustin. Manny Falcon, though, is not letting him get away, though, in that 995.
No, he is not. He's kind of stayed right there within striking distance. This caution is going to bunch him. back up as
Okay, if y'all
Ryan
reply to
Custer was
comments that's
just
saying
kinda
not
starting to
funny,
get to the
then
tail end
well,
of the field.
the opinion is not irrelevant.
He was starting to close in on Steve Sabo, Brendan Moore, and the rest of the field. So this will give them cleaner out front. But
Let's go and turn
as
it
we always see here at the
to
big
this.
restarts can always be pretty wild, Ben.
Well,
Because
it's been a year of
dubs
firsts for
by the
Ryan
start.
Gustin, of course. He picked up his first Dirt Car Nationals win back at Volusia Speedway Park earlier this year.
Never heard of that
He got his
guy.
first World Outlaws win at Sharon Speedway right here in the state of Ohio. And right now trying to get his first ever Eldora Speedway win. Well, I tell you what, Randy, we were looking at this racetrack right now here in the first feature. What do you see out of it so far?
Well, it's still trying to clean up a little bit, but it's really good. You got that black streak through the middle, so you can get right sides above or go all the way below. But
so dub coming in 3 minutes.
Get away like that. So
Cool.
these restarts always mix it up. I look for Alverson and some of these guys to make a
Okay.
charge here, but racetrack looks good.
I think we possibly have one.
Now the sun's gone down. It's a gorgeous evening. If you're going to be, especially in that dirt late model dream later tonight, what kind of adjustments are you making on that race car with these temperatures dropping?
Okay, I'm just gonna put this now. Well, they're trying to get tired of Amy out of the wall because he's pretty much stuck. I mean, he's not stuck in the wall, obviously. That'd be stupid.
Restrictors in, detuning motors, but track-wise depends on what little bit of prep they'll do, which I don't think it'll need a whole lot. But as far as temperature-wise, it'll just be easier on motors and make more horsepower. And the biggest thing is detuning the cars, where when it does get really, really slick later on in the race, you won't have to fight that much. You'll be able to tune that to the track and to your car.
He's here all week, Randy Weaver. Right now, the top 6 Dustin, all 6 different chassis brands.
Hey
Okay,
guys,
I'm
Falcon has got a flat left front tire.
Oof.
I was gonna say,
Second
so
place,
Rocket
Manny
Team
Falcon
0, AK
with a
Race Cars,
flat
Black
tire, and you have to
Diamond,
be in it for pits.
With a 995.
Is it
Manny Falcon, there you
750?
see it.
Is it dang? Yeah, it's 7:58.
And you know what
I can't
makes
get the
Manny
timer
worse?
anymore.
This is probably Manny's 5th or 6th race of the year. And that team, they don't race much. They've got a family-owned business. Talking about his dad, Dwight Falcon. Manny was telling a great story in the pit area earlier. His dad was very laid back. He said, I saw him get mad one time, and I never want to see it again. But yeah, just a great family. They stay very busy with the family business. And gosh, man, you hate to see that flat tire.
And Ben, outside of that, I mean, up until the track closed here earlier this year, he actually spent a lot of time helping out Dylan Scott and the crew at the Rev as well, helping things at that racetrack.
Very active down there. Randy, I'm going to chase Randy down. He's taking a look at Randy. Can you get by with that left front flat, or is he pretty much out to lunch now?
Probably it's a little quarter mile or something. You might
7:59. We might be able to film the second race. Depends on what happens.
But as Scott showed us out at Wheatland that time, then Team
Whenever-
Zero cars might be able to do it.
All right, we're about to find out, guys. As they get set.
Yeah, I think that number 995 is really flying through turn 1, and he's gonna smack the wall down. I wasn't knowing he's gonna make it through turn 1.
Yes. We'll see what happens.
Okay, AW's coming on, but I have to wait a few minutes. So I'll find out what the announcement is later.
In the books. Again, it's Gustin, Falcon, Kirkpatrick, Alberson, Roland. By the way, Garrett Alberson started 7th. He's up 3 spots here early on.
Oh, I found the wrong channel. Okay, I'll be right back.
He'll be on the outside.
The AK. Well, and my wonder with this, and look, I know Randy Weaver, but my wonder here is not necessarily the start or even going off into turn 1. Randy, you can give me a head nod down there, Randy. It might be when he comes off of the corner, coming off turn number 2, might be kind of a telltale on this 995.
Yeah, but it don't look like it's completely flat. It's crazy.
It's only flat on one side.
Yeah, well, at the bottom, right? But no, it looks like it's trying to just be soft there. I don't know why it ain't all the way down, but what happens is when you go in the corner, if you can't get it turned and on the right rear, then you
Yeah.
use your brakes and it
Guess I'm gonna do with that. Great. Anyway, racing. Here we go. Will Manny Falcon make it through turn 1 with a flat tire? We'll see. He somehow does. He actually made it through the corner. Garrett Alberson on the move. He's going for second. To the bottom. Garrett Alberson in second past Manny Falcon. We still have 12 to go. And Garrett Alberson is on the move.
But can Alberson track down Gustin Garrett Alberson from 7th to 2nd? His first of 3 20 lappers does.
A 58 from Iowa, it's not an Eckrich, it's Garrett Alberson. In that Roberts Racing entry, now 1 second behind your race.
Moline, Illinois. Of course, Herschel Roberts.
And 10 laps to go here at the line.
Junior pilot of the 58. But Ryan Gustin right now in the Brett Lottie-Hawk crew chief 19R looking good. About an 8-9 car length lead over Alberson at a turn 4. Dustin as we're one pass.
Coming 9 to go now. Ryan Gustin has led as they drop of the green.
In this first chasing the green feature at 8:01 p.m. Eastern. Rossburg, Ohio. Ryan Gustin.
He looks it. I can guarantee.
Slowly trying to close in on your race leader. Last time by the fastest.
8 to go. Garrett Alberson's gaining.
This time by James. Fastest car on the track. Eyeball test says yes.
58, they're in traffic down the back straightaway.
All lap traffic coming into play. And Alberson's on the move. I mean, he is moving.
Alberson will be there, Dustin, into turn number 1 with 7 to go.
Garrett Alberson.
And some,
4 seconds on
wow. Okay, we're gonna talk about the AEW news in just a second. But we're currently focused on this race. As of course, we under the incident after All Out. Oh, now I just forget what happened to All Out because we have it in.
There comes Alberson. He'll have to run. Garrett Alberson much better up at turn 4 than
Goodness gracious, we're gonna keep doing things. Okay, we'll get to the big wrestling news here in a second.
And there's still more traffic for your race leader, Dustin, down the back straightaway.
You see Garrett Alberson kind of checking that low line right
Well,
there.
anyway, but here we go.
Saturday night Oak Shade here. There's a few drivers going a lap down, include the 39 of Brandon Moore and the 71 of Drew Smith this time by.
Of course, there's gonna be that.
Go for your race leader. Oh man, Ryan Gustin is Clint Keenan drifts up in front of him, and the caution flag is
Caution is out. The number 8 course slow. But my goodness.
Comes to a halt here just short of the flag stand. So you know what that's
if this AEW needs something, the Trios Tag Team Champions got a dang ship without titles. So why could they weren't in a fight? So the AEW champion, he got injured. So he's done as well. And for some reason they don't have MJF tournament, but that's perfectly fine. They have a tournament for the AEW championship too. That's cool.
I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
Speaking of
what does Gustin do? Does he pick the top or the bottom?
I think he's at the top. He's just so good around that.
Okay, I'm about to go to AEW, but let's look forward to going this.
You know, the thing is on this star, there's some moisture down there off the floor, and you never know what if you spin your tires on that outside line or whatever and sit up for a slider, but I would think Gustin will go for that side because he wants.
Anyway, almost an hour in.
James, you've watched Garrett Alberson all year get better and better. That Black Diamond Race Cars house car, he leads the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. How'd you get him here
Goodness
tonight?
gracious.
What do you think? Can he get past that 19R?
Well, I thought he had a shot there. He was right on him in traffic, but now it'll be a clear pathways. All that cars will go to the back, but Gustin has led every lap. We'll see here as we get them in order here. And by the way, get Jake Frame off the track. Yes, guys.
How good were those two guys? They had a 6-second advantage over third place Manny Falcon and fourth place Will Roll.
Now, very impressive by both drivers.
Yeah, 16 laps into the race, by the way.
I like their style of driving. I mean, they get it on. They get it on. Don't they? And Gustin's going to pick. Now let's see what he's going to pick. He's got to pick the top, doesn't he? I think he would think he would. But coming out of turn 4 for this restart here.
We need the radios like NASCAR.
No. Randy Weaver, what about it? Randy Weaver, are you serious?
Well, like as soon as we got done talking there, I seen him roll off forward. He kind of spun his tires to try to see if that traction's there. So now the race ain't to turn 1, it's to the flag stand. Whoever's there, then you can pick what lane you want. But I mean, if that Alberson times this right, it's going to be good.
Oh my!
Weaver's
Yeah,
here.
but likes. Anyway.
Not Sigourney, Randy.
Thank you. Great job, everybody.
Not Kevin.
We haven't heard from Mike in a while. What's he up to?
concession stand.
He's just walking around, just being Mike, doing Mike
He's
things.
getting all the tidbits. All right, the Eldora team
So,
in the infield.
AEW's already gone wild, but here we go. 4 laps to go, still left in this one. Here we go. Oh yeah, I think this stall might be bad. Okay, yeah. That one playing.
As Randy Weaver said, Ryan Gustin gets a good start.
But, I guess that result's gonna go.
He gets a great run on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll wash up. We'll see.
Garrett Elbson saw the shot down the back stretch. And coming to the line. Caution is out. Who was the dingus? Of course it's Chris Nash. Dingus.
16 down, 4 laps to go. Did not get a lap in right there. So the 3-5-4 will rejoin the field here at the tail.
The Rusty Schlenk Domination chassis.
Yes, it is.
Out of Michigan. Well, now we'll do it again. Still 4 to go. Gustin and Alberson. I'm not going to make any more predictions on what's going to happen. Gustin, look at him playing right there in the middle. Yeah, I'll see what I'm going to do here. Surely he's got to pick the bottom again, but he said he's going to pick the top.
Meanwhile, guys, do you think somebody in one of these next features is letting some air out of the left front tire? Manny Falcon's done pretty good sitting in third. He hasn't had air in that tire for the better part of the past 8 laps.
Meanwhile,
air's not free anymore, is it?
And now I'm with the Tarlin 995. It just took a while. Nothing's been down for a while. He just hasn't gave up the spot.
22 of Will Rowland was right up there battling for third. We're getting word from race control that he has been docked 2 spots for jumping that last restart. So there you see him.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was talking
on the
about Falcon.
outside of Stormy
Never mind.
Scott. So
Rowan.
Will
I
has
just
been
lost my Rowan.
docked 2 spots
Will
according to
Rowan is
race
just another
control.
plus of this world.
He is going to line up in the 6th position on this restart with 4 to go, man.
Yeah, real quick, I'm down here with Jaden Frame. Jaden, I know you said you might have lost some power. Your first time ever on Eldora Speedway. Talk us through before mechanical failures.
Yeah, this race is huge. It's different from where I come from. It's just an awesome place to be at. I just thank you, Eldora, for putting this on, giving me a chance to race here.
Well, he's going to get it. Late model green, guys. Or excuse me, the World 100. Back to you guys.
Bruh.
Thanks, Mike. 4 laps.
Bruv.
16 down. Yellow lights have been turned off, and multi-time Eldora Speedway stock car track champ Barney Craig pulls the Eldora Speedway Ford pace truck into the infield. We're getting back
Green.
to racing. Ryan Gustin gets the whole shot.
Here we go. Gustin to the lead. But Garrett Alberson, of course, is not done. I have no idea how little Manny Falcon is even still in the top 5. That tire has really been modded.
He'll take third and followed by Stormy Scott. And now Falcon starting to lose spots here late in this race with 3 to go.
Manny Falcon now in danger of dropping outside the top 5. Meanwhile, back.
Yeah, I think Ryan Gustin has this one in the bag.
Between your race leader, Ryan Gustin in the 19R, and
He is pulling away.
in the 58. 7/10 of a second was the advantage last time by. This time by just 2 laps.
2 to go.
6/10 of a second the advantage for Ryan Gustin.
Down the back straightaway. You see Alberson trying. Gustin running down below that wall. Got to keep it out of the concrete.
Here we go.
Victory lane.
1 lap to go for Ryan Gustin, and it's going to put a big lead on Garrett Alberson.
They take the white flag. Off corner number 2. Garrett Alberson's going to have one last Hail Mary in turns 3 and 4. Gustin going to take the
And Ryan Gustin wins this feature, and this will be it for my stream time, because I'm going to go watch wrestling. So, see ya.
Garrett Alberson finishes 2nd. Stormy Scott 3rd. Austin Kirkpatrick 4th. And Will Rowland rounds out the top 5.
Corey Hitchcock 6th. Manny Falcon 7th. And John Henderson.